Hello, everyone. Uh, Welcome to the weekly educational seminar. Myself and my colleague Wael are joining today. Today's topic where we are going to see is like explore the MetaTrader platform. So, like we are going to cover the basic uh, and actually what kind of features available in MetaTrader platform today. The topic is going to cover today is like how to execute your trades, like orders, placing the orders, how to deal with charts and technical indicators, and how to set your expect advisor and as backtest your strategy on strategy testers. So to discuss on this, first we want to see what exactly the MetaTrader platform. So basically a MetaTrader platform like has a different version like MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5. So this is like basically an electronical trading platform, which is widely used for online forex trading, which has been developed by MetaCodes software in 2005. Like this has been used by the brokers gradually from 2005, 2007, and 8, which is optionally it's like an alternate way to execute the trades by online. Late before 2005, it was quietly offline trading, which you place orders. The traders used to place the orders by phone calls and all. So after this, as MetaTrader has been developed, so it was a more user-friendly for all the online traders, where they can lively see the real-time markets, place the orders by platform, which is very user-friendly, where other features has been added. So we are going to look into this part today, especially what type of features can be helpful to benefit the traders, because real-time trading is always a best benefits for any traders where to execute the trades. So let's keep on go directly to the MetaTrader platform, so which will be help you to understand what exactly we are going to look into it. So we are going to see from the basic like how the MetaTrader platform going to be useful when you get into the like different versions. Like other components available from the desktop, there are platform which can be used on your mobile app, when both can be can be in both Android as well as in iPhone, iOS. So where today we are taken in the desktop, so where I'm going to show as initial stage from one by one, like how we're going to use it. So basically it's a basic terminal actually. So when you see here, so from the beginning, when you take how to log in, once you receive the credential details of your account, it can be a demo account or can be a live account. So once your software has been installed, so mostly ICM has the facilities to give you the link to download the platform when you open the account in both as well the demo and live accounts. When you start installing the down platform, is user very easy to install. There's no any complication, just follow the steps and get installed and downloaded everything. So once this platform is open, so you have the credentials with you. So when you're logging with the file, if you click on the file, you can see there is an option called login trade account. So when you click on that, you can see there is a credential to be entered here using your login ID as well as a password. So when you can select the server here, you get a different server available, like you can select a demo server or live server, whatever maybe you can select the server, and just you need to log on to the account. So once you log on to the account, we can see the screens like this. So let me explain you one by one how to set the symbols, what type of symbols are available, how to get out all the features out of these platforms. So for example, first you want to know, like once it's been logged in, you can able to see the connectivity here, but I can see the connections, or you can see the bytes or fluctuation here. So by this we come to know which has been active, or we can see from your balance available. So it's just be shown here as a demo account, which has been a demonstration to be used here. So we are right, why go to the market watch from starting from the file. So there you're going to open here as a login trade. Once that has been done, so you can go to the view here. So once the view has been taken, click on, you can see the market watch. So when you click on the market watch, this window will be open separately. So where you're going to keep your symbols, like what are the products you're going to trade. For example, if you go for right click on this market watch and you select show all, you can able to see all the products available here. So it's make complicate for you to check each and every product one by one to select the orders, to select the product and place orders. So by doing this, instead of doing this, you can always keep select which product you want to trade. So you can also hide everything from here, right? By clicking on hide all, so which will be taken everything. So which product you want to trade, we can select the product from the symbols. So again, right click here. So go to the symbols. So when you select the symbols, so you can see like all the products will be available here. So here, so you can see the small window opens for you. So in the window, you can take all the products details here. For example, you're a forex trader, you want to select the forex currencies, all the major currencies as well as the pair currencies. You can just open this particular link. So you can select which product you want to select. For example, if you want to select Euro USD, click Euro USD, just one click and just click show. So it appears on the market watch. Same way, we can also select any other products you want to do, any instrument you can select. For example, I'm going to select GBP USD and I click show, which is going to appear on the market watch. So it's an easier way to identify, to set the price, which product you're going to trade. Same way, like if you go to the other type of commodities or any type of indexes, if, for example, I'm going for a gold. So if I click on the gold option, click gold spot and show, which is going to appear on the market watch. Again, I want to show some other example. For example, energy. If I go to open the energy sections, so the oil is a CL. We have both the product like CL as well as the WTI, as well as we have Brent oil. So if you want to know the price and you want to follow the market about the oil, so there's a contract available, and we have without contract and with contract, which is normally called futures. Also, we have a spot. So just go and click show, which is going to appear on your market watch. So this way you can select your market watch products, which product you want to trade and which price markets you want to follow, so which can help you. So here we can see there are symbols in the column like symbols, the bid, the ask, high, the low of the markets. This has all been on the time. The time comes on the server time. So we are basically a UK based server. So it comes as per the UK time. So the bid and ask, you can see two prices here. Let's just call ask is nothing but it's a bank buying price and there's a bank selling price. So when you want to buy anything, you're going to select this order, this price going to be. So apart from this, when you go to the view here, so you can see this navigator. So navigator next of the market watch is a navigator. So navigator is nothing but you can show your account details where you can check your credentials, login deed, accounts like demo or live account. Both the way we can able to check from the navigations. So from here, like let me check. I'll show you what other features are available in the view. So this is, you can also customize, you can select your language, which language you want to view the entire platforms. So for example, we are default, we kept as a English. So everything can be viewed on English. Suppose you want to go Arabic language, we can also select Arabic or any other language like French, German, or any other, you can also customize this. So next one is like toolbar. So toolbar is nothing but we can see the top, like what are the features available. Straight to like we can go on the select the options to speed up your charting details and everything. So you're like, for example, like if you want to select the view on standard toolbar on a standard level and charts, everything has been, so everything will be on inbuilt, so which can be viewed directly from your platforms. So next we can see that like a terminal. So terminal which will show you like what is a, let me check. Terminal, let me click again to get you the details. So this is how exactly. So here you can see the balance, the equity, the free margin, and the other details. So since there is any open position not been kept here, so we can see the balance, the equity, as well as some free margin. In case if you place any orders, you can see other details extra. For example, other more information, so real-time updations. That's what exactly the major benefits about the MetaTrader platform, because in a single platform, which can able to see the price, you can see the charting, you can see the live update of your balance. So real-time update of your balance, everything can be viewed easily. So next is like exposure. So exposure, like how much percentage of your a margin has been used, which gives you as a graphical way of circle notations, so which help you to know how much have been used, what about like risk you have been taken, how much portions have been used, which also will be useful for you to know exactly where you stand. Basically, this notification gives exactly the value stands on your portfolio. And next coming to is account history. So in account history, where you can see the entire transactions details, like starting from the beginning of your account, and you can see that till the time you are completed, what are the orders have been offsetted, what are the orders have been completed. We can see the entire informations. Or here we can also customize the date. It's mean like you can go to the right click option where you can see all history, which is going to give the entire information about the transaction, what had been done from the beginning. And for example, if you want to go for 3-month statements, like last 3 months of the transaction will be available on your account history, or you want to go only 1 month. In fact, like you have a customized period also. For example, you click on customize and you want to check which date to which date. For example, like, let me select that, customize. So you can see this from here. So you can select which date to which date. For example, I want to know the transaction, what happens. So this helps you to know how the trade goes. Like for example, you are a trade like a weekly based trader. It's like I want to see my portfolio, my performance report of my transaction and trade details from weekly basis. So you can select which date to which date. For example, I want to know from last 10th of June and to today. So if you select the date between the dates and you're going to give the submission, so you can see only the dates which traders happen within the date. Even though this trades details can be taken in a report, like you can take it as a Excel format or something. You can save it on your desktop where to review yourself where exactly your trading performance is happening. So this is all about the account history. There we have option called news. All type of news update will be keep updating here. Quite like it's very useful for you. Suppose like you have update news on the markets, is always a real-time update which has been connected to our news channels. So next is like alerts, which is just like that, getting them. Sometimes it's a demo, so it won't be having appears on this. So next is like a mailbox. So if you have any emails coming out, so which also can be registered. For example, you open the account or platform, maybe traded, login details, everything. So next you can see these are markets, which is experts markets as keep posting up a lot of information you may get from here for the traders who want to learn more about it. So like it's articles, some more blogs are there about the markets, like expert indicators and everything. So these are like this. And coming to the journal, which is you can shows your timing of your report, like when you're logged in, when the trade has been place the orders and which time the plays are. It's like a record, like always have this type of information. So major things which features are mainly we can see here: the trade, the exposure, we can see the account history. So these are the main three things we always focus on. That traders will focus to know about their positions and how much the margin that been used, everything. So let's move on next. Like if you say, like if I go into the, for example, like I want to go to the view and I want to have some chart informations, right? So for example, you want to view some chart. By default, the chart window will be opened. As I said, that if you're kept your settings as standard one, which clicking with all the option, you can see all the options available straight to directly you can access it instead of going and selecting one by one. For example, like now you can see the chart here, which is like New Zealand and USD. So if you want to take a chart of gold, you just click on here. You can also track it, track your mouse to the chart. So the gold chart will be up here. So here in this chart, like you have customized, everything can be done. For example, some traders will follow, which is like you can follow that, they follow that bar chart or maybe candlesticks or line charts. So here I can show you how to select that one. So here there is a button, a click, you can zoom in or zoom out. So for example, if you want to know where default, you can see there is a candlestick chart is available here. Suppose as you're a trader with for example, with a line chart, you can just go there and click on the line chart. So this line chart will be immediately appears to analyzing for analysis. So for example, if you want to go for a bar chart, you can go and select a bar chart, as well as you can go and select the candlestick. So this is a major 3 charts available. So easily you have the option to select, choose which type of chart you want to view the markets. And moreover, apart from the chart type, there are time frames available. You can see from 1 minute, you can start viewing the charts, what time frame, like 5 minutes available, like 15 minutes, 30 minutes. You can see 1 hour charts. We can see 4 hour charts. You can see daily charts, weekly, as well as monthly. So this is how exactly they help you to select options from here. Moreover, apart from this features, like there are crossover is there, where you can select where the price is trading. For example, which the price is trading in the corner. So you want to see the price, which date, the support particular date you want to see. For example, if you go at this level, so and you want to see on 1st of April, what is the price has been trading, and what is the opening, and what is the closing, and what is the high and low had been made in the market. So you can go and see and select from there. So you can see in the bottom, we can see all the open, high, close, and you can see open, close, high, and low. All the 4 parameters can be seen by using this crossover. So that's how exactly you can use a chart for this. So now next we can see there are other vertical lines and horizontal lines. For example, this is also useful for keep a track, to keep a particular level of market date or something to keep it. As well as you can see a horizontal line where you want to keep some levels to keep as a mark as your indication of your support or resistance levels. For example, I'm going to keep here, or I want to keep it some more lines here, because I see this is an important level where I want to monitor the chart by giving up the lines, so that if you see that level comes, you easily identify where exactly the market is in. So these are all the features which help you to go for it. So when you move on to the next, like there is a called insight, which is called how to plot the indicators. As you know, there is a technical indicators, a technical analysis we have been discussing in a few weeks before about the indicators and the other oscillators, how to help you. So how to plot this one. So if you go to the insight, like you can see the indicators. There are n number of inbuilt indicators are there, which are proven indicators. So where you can go and select, for example, I'm more keen on watching it and following up on a Bollinger Band. You can always go here and trend and select Bollinger Band. Suppose I'm more on keen on MACD, you can just select on oscillators. And it's go on MACD here, right? So just like that, this way exactly you can go and select select the indicators and oscillators if you want. So now let's see how to place orders here. So that's most important in how to execute the orders. For example, like you want to trade in gold, so you have kept your instruments here. For example, you want to place some orders. For example, like if you want to select on gold, so you see that market is going to go up and buy and sell, what you want to do something. So just right click on the particular order and take a new trade options here. Click on the new trade. There's a small window opens for you. So once this window is opened, so now you can see the symbols, which symbol you have been selected from the market watch. This is exactly the gold spot. So next is the volume. So volume is that what is the size, what is the quantity you want to select. As I said, like 1.00 is a standard size. For example, taking for a gold, as per ICM platform, the specification of this gold is like 100 ounce. So which is a 1.00 is a standard size. It's almost 100 ounce. So you can select the size, which size you want to select. So from there, again, once after that, you can see the stop loss and target. That's going to explain you later. First, we're going to see the type of orders here. First, we have different types of orders here. One is like a market execution order. So market execution, nothing but you're going to buy or sell on the market price instantly. For example, there are 2 prices running here. There's as I said, there's a bid and ask. So always ask is your buying price, always bid is your selling price. When you want to buy, the ask is always your price for you. When you want to sell anything on the markets, you want to be on a bid side. So that's why I told automatically you can see the screen that the ask price comes on a buy side by the market, when the bid side comes for your selling side. So when you want to buy, you click on the buy. So immediately you can see the execution happens in the markets. For example, if you want to show, I can show a small example here by placing a market execution. As I'm going to explain you there, it's a one type of order, which is like on the market. That you're going to execute. That means you're going to buy something, you're going to sell something in the market. Let's have one example here. For making a market execution, I'm going to buy one lot here of gold at the market price like 1724, which keep fluctuating. You just click on the orders. So once you click the orders, immediately you can see on the trade features, we can see the orders will be executed successfully with order number will be there, time and date will be available, which type of orders has been placed, like you are bought, you buy, you are in buy, how many, what is the size, what is the quantity of your orders has been mentioned 1.00, the symbol, which product you have been purchased, what type of product you have been purchased, which price you have been bought, and we not kept any other orders here. So just it's like that. Suppose like this is how exactly you execute order. Suppose you want to sell it in the market directly. Either you can go from here, or you always advise to go on the positions. For example, now the market is moving on plus minus, the difference is there. So you can see your profit ratios keep minus and plus. So based on that, the entire real-time update of your portfolio also keep changing. The balance will be changed, the equity will be changes, and what the margin we used for this particular was $862 something one lot. So we can see all the information keep moving and updating. It's a real-time update. So same way, if you want to close your option, you want to close this position, there is a direct option are there to close your positions or markets. Same way, as I said, there is a immediate selling, instant selling instead of going for any type of order types in your platform. So just I'm going to close it here, which shows that you are closed an entire position. So this positions can be this execution, the trade transaction that can be seen on your trade history. So if I go for today transaction, as I said, you can customize your trade. I go for today's trading history. So if I go today's and I keep for today's transaction, you can see that particular transaction have been made. For example, I bought it here and this one lot, the same the price, and I sold it at which price? You can 74.07. I booked a loss of minus 26. So this helps you to know like what type of transaction you done, where you bought. It's like keeping your record, you know. So it helps you to know where exactly your transaction has been bought and sold. So when going to the next type of orders, there are other type of orders available. Coming to the next is like whether you can keep a pending order. The pending order, there are different types of pending orders available. One is like buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, and sell stop. So these are four type of orders available. Nothing but, for example, market execution is that we are going to the market state in the market to execute the orders. By buy limit and selling limit, nothing but buy limit, like for example, if you're expecting market will come down to this level, particular level, so I want to buy at the particular point, particular price. So but I'm not available in the market, or I'm not available in on the market watch or the system every time, right? So when the price comes to that level, it automatically get triggered, the price get triggered. For example, I'll show you a small example here. So for example, I'm placing a one lot, which is a pending order, which I want to buy. Now the market is like 1273 around somewhere. So suppose I want to keep a buy limit if it is 17200 level. So I'm going to place a price here like 1720. So that means if you place this order, these orders can be executed or triggered when the price comes to that level. For example, it's like an advance order, like you know, it's like you can place these orders, and your rights to cancel or modify this order anytime. So this, you can see the orders here in the trading options. Like you can see there's orders been placed. This is a buy limit order, which is a size 1, which I place at 720. For example, you change your mind. Maybe your market news change your mind to place some other price. If you want to change, modify the price, it's available. So you can right click here on the particular option on the orders. There is called modify. Click on modify. Suppose I want to change from 1720 to I want to change it to of 15, for example, 1715, and click modify. So obviously, like you know, your order will be changed to 1720 to 1715. Same way, vice versa. Suppose you want to be on a sell limit, for example, like you're expecting market may go higher side. For example, now the trading is 1723. You're expecting market may reach 1730, and market may fall from there to 12. So now you want to place that order one in advance. So you can select the type, pending order, go to the type, sell limit, and you're going to select which price. For example, I want to keep it to 1730. So I'm placed orders here. So now what happens? You used both the orders. For example, buy limit and sell limit. Buy limit is like 1715. Sell limit is 17730. So whenever the price, the market reach these levels, either of your trade will be executors. So this is how exactly, and this can be deleted or cancelled anytime as you wish. Like for example, you're not expecting the market to reach this level, or you're not expecting this level cannot be possible today. So always you have rights to delete or modify. So I'm going to show you how to delete this. Just ask for a request and just delete. So one of the order has been deleted, and I'm going to delete this buy limit order also. Right click, and I'm going to request to delete, and it's been deleted. So these are exactly. So now we are going to show other type of order, which is buy stop and sell stop. So there is a one called pending order. In a pending order, where you can see there is a other type called a buy stop and sell stop. This is nothing but you're going to buy above the market. For example, I give a small example today, and today the market high is like a 1765, for example, yeah, 1765.17. Suppose you think that this is a very important resistance, and you see that if your market breaks this like 1766 or 1767, it's going to break. So that means you're giving a buy order obligation to buy if the market breaks this level. That means you're going above the buy above the markets. So you can also place that type of orders. Many traders have this type of strategies, except apart from the market execution, apart from these limit orders, many traders, because these are the traders who always look into the breakout levels, like this level breaks, market further moves to the next level. If market breaks this downside, it may move downside. So these are the used for buy stop levels. So where you're going to keep a buy stop, for example, I want to keep it at a today high is about 1765. I want to keep it like 1768. I want to keep 1768. So what happens when the price comes to this level? I'm going to keep a buy stop. So when the price comes to this level, so above this, you can see the graph. You can see a dotted line which notify that your order has been placed on these levels. So when the market breaks this level, obviously the orders will be triggered for you. Same way, this can be modified or deleted anytime as you're comfortable, like whenever before they get triggered. So again, same as like vice versa for the selling order. Sell stop is all the same way. We feel that if you see today this level, you see this is a biggest support level for today, and you want to place order below this. If the market break this level, expecting market may go down to the further to the other support levels. So these are the orders which help you, like different feature of orders helps you to, but definitely you have to use this type. Just not just like using only the execution, direct execution like buying and selling, which never help you, because sometimes you miss a chance of booking a profit, you miss a chance of making more loss. So by keeping a limit on profit, always like book your profit on either side, or book your loss on either side, that helps you there. So these are the major features about. And moreover, I forgot to inform that there is called stop loss options is there, and target options are there. Whenever you want to buy anything in the markets, or you want to keep a stop loss, you are allowed to keep a stop loss. That means, for example, I bought in the market price, and I want to keep a $5 or $3 stop loss below this, and I want to keep them $5 of profit or something. So these orders are available. So now what happens, like we have execution, market execution by buying and selling price, and we can keep a stop loss which control your loss, and we can keep it take profit, which protect your profits. Moreover, the other type of option which we are seeing is a pending order, which is like one selling type and buying limit and sell limit, which other type is called buy stop and sell stop. This is all about today for now, and my colleague Wael is going to join in to explain about the expert advisors, as well as about how to test your strategy on your platform.
Thank you, Sai. So just I'm just gonna repeat what Sai said about the charts mainly. So you have to make sure first, like you have on the toolbar, you have all these the charts, line studies, and time frame set in order to see these options or these tabs here. And then in order to open the charts, is just very simple. Just right click on the symbol, go for chart window, and once your chart is open, then you can drag any symbol in order to change the chart. You can here look at the symbol and the time frame that is used, so you can change whatever time frame you are working on. Also, you can change. Some people do not prefer this color or this theme. You can just go for properties, right click in properties, and here you can change the background, foreground. Also for each bar up or bull candle, the different colors. And then after you can have it, for example, let's say I want to show a bar up in blue and a bar down in red, also a bull candle in blue and a bear candle in red. I'll put the foreground as the background as white, and I'll put the foreground as black, and then voila, here I have the chart in different coloring. Also, I can right click and remove the grid for a better looking. I can save my template here. For example, I go for save template, and I make sure to save the template that is suitable for me. Also, by clicking on right click, I can either have set an order, trade here, also set different orders from the chart. Also, we can go for one-click trading, check the object list. Objects are the trend lines or the lines that I drew on the chart, so I can also see the list. I can change the time frame from here, choose the template. I can refresh at any time. I can also here check grid and volumes and auto arrange. So these are also the features that you can I have on the chart by just clicking right click and then work out with the chart. Also, if you're working with a couple of charts, for example, this is the pound dollars, this is also another one. So here you can right click and then go for tile, so you can have your charts beside each other. Also here you can click on this small arrow in order to show the trade banner, which could also allow you to have one-click trading. So this is for the charts mainly. In order to add some of the indicators, it's either we go for a charts insert, and we go for the indicators that we want. So this is one style. Also for Fibonacci, if I want retracement time zones, also I can choose whatever I want. For example, I want this Fibonacci retracement. I just go for it and draw it from the highest point to the lowest point, and I can see my retracement levels. Also, by at any time, I can right click here on this line and change the properties for any indicator or any item used on the charts. So it's very clear and straightforward. Also, I can click here on navigator and then go for indicators. Here I have a list of indicators that I can use, and also I can plug them on the chart by just dragging them to the chart. Also, I can choose here the inputs for each indicator and the color, and also set it. For example, here we did add the moving average 30. I can change also the visual for the width and the style for the moving average. So this is for it's a very simple approach to use the charts. In order to have more information about different indicators, you can go for our YouTube channel. We've talked during our educational webinar series about different indicators, different technical indicators among the moving averages, MACD, MACD, Bollinger Bands, Donchian channels, so different price bands, RSI, and other also indicators that would help you have better assessment for the market in order to execute your trades. So this is for the charts in brief. Moving to one of the most parts that some of the people don't know about with MetaTrader 4, that we all learned about the expert advisor automated trading system, that we can use a system that it can execute trades on our behalf. It's very simple. For example, let's say I want to have I want to add this indicator. For example, I'm adding a moving average to the chart. Let's say I'm having a parameter of 50 exponential simple moving average, and I just apply it. So I want an expert advisor automated trading system that would execute the trades on my behalf. So when the price crosses above the moving average, it would buy. When the price crosses below the moving average, it would sell the position. So instead of doing it alone and staying in front of the screen 4 times in order to wait for the crossing to happen, I can just set my expert advisor. Uh, there are two built-in expert advisors on MetaTrader 4 platform, one for the MACD and the other for the moving average. I can find them here under navigator. I can go for expert advisor. I have a list of also indicators that I have aside. So for example, this is the moving average. I just click on it and drag it to the chart. I can see here it is this is open. I can choose first. I have to make sure that I'm either trading long and shorts only, either long or either short. So I have to set my settings here, enable alerts if I have any alerts in the expert advisor, allow live trading, allow DLL imports. So also I have to make sure that here under tools, options, I have and under the expert advisor also I did click on allow DLL imports for the expert advisor. And when I click it, I have to make sure that there's a smiley face here. Once the smiley face is here, it means that my expert advisor is up and running. I can click on the experts tab here in order to see that the moving average is initialized on the British pound against the dollar H1. This is the input for the indicator, the expert advisor. I'm gonna go over the inputs with you here. I can choose the lot. I can choose different different variables that I might have for this built-in indicator, built-in expert advisor. So I choose the criteria that I want. For example, I want moving average 13 with 0 shift. So when I click OK, I'll make sure this will make sure the expert advisor will make sure when the price crosses above or below the moving average, it will take a trade. First, you have also to make sure that this auto trading here is enabled. If you want to at any time to stop the expert advisor from working, you just click this off, auto trading off, and then you'll see this sad face, meaning that the expert advisor is not active again. Also, you can click on the right, you can have a right click on the chart and go for expert advisor, and also remove. By this way, I have removed my expert advisor. So you can either buy an expert advisor from MQL5, you can either have also accounts on some platforms that would allow you to have to build your own expert advisor. Make sure always to backtest your expert advisor before using it on your live account. So either run it on your demo account or run it through strategy tester. Here you can enable the strategy tester. Let's just remove the terminal and just click on this. I have the strategy tester here. It's opened, so I can test an indicator or an expert advisor. So by expert advisor, I'm choosing the moving average EX4. I can here set the expert properties I want to test with a $10,000 account. I want to take long and short positions. My best optimize, if I want to optimize for the best outcome, I can choose for balance, profit factor, and these I'm going to talk about optimization in a while. So this is the input that I want to test, the 0.1 lots, maximum risk 0.02, which is 2%, decrease factor 3, moving period 20, and shift 0. And then when I click OK, I choose the symbol here that I want to test it. Every ticket means it's the most precise data. You can buy data from certain also stores, tick data if you don't want to use the server data, the current server data for better performance during the test. Also here you can click on use data. You can set the time limit from a certain date to a certain date. You can choose also your spread here. For example, the current spread is the spread that's running, or you can choose different spread. And here, if you want to check the visual mode, if you want to see the expert advisor in play, you can also keep this open, and then you go for start. When you click on start, you see this opening Euro USD M1H1 visual, and now we're gonna see the expert advisor in play. So you can see the past data running here. You can see it running, and here it's executed a couple of trades, 2 short trades. Here it is executing a couple of trades. Also, at any time you can stop this and go for a graph. You can see your equity, how it is performing. Also, you can see the results here to check the trades. It is taking sell and buy positions, and you can just continue it forward, or you can skip, and then you will have a better result. It will make this sound when the test is over. So here what the expert advisor is doing is when the price is crossing above the moving average and we are having the close of the candle, it is opening a buy position, and when the market is moving below the moving average and the candle is closing, we are initiating a sell position. So these are the trades that have been taken. These are the trades that were taken. This is the graph of the equity. So we started with the $10,000, we had a drawdown, and then the market went in our favorite trade. The account reached 10,134, and then it dipped again. Here you can see a full report, also showing all the important factors to watch out whether your EA is profitable or not. So this is the initial deposit. This is net profit. We have a loss of $35. This is the profit factor. As long as it is above 1, it is positive to your account. Below 1, it means that your account is losing. Uh, Also, you have to make sure you have a minimal drawdown. The minimal the drawdown, the better your expert advisor could be. Make sure to have better modeling quality to be 99% tick data, which will have more precision during your testing. This is the current spread, which is 1.3 pips. This is the gross profit. The EA made a gross profit of 681, but a gross loss of $716. So the expected payoff is around 0.73, which is a negative. It's definitely the gross loss is more than the gross profit. The maximal drawdown, it had a drawdown of $278. This is at worst moment of the expert advisor. This is the total relative drawdown, which is also similar to the maximal drawdown, which is $278.25 or 2.72%. Here I can see the percentage of short positions. We have 12 short positions. Profitable, they were 16.767, and the rest were losing trades. The long positions, we had 36 long positions, and among them 27.78% profitable. This is the loss number of profitable trades, 12, losing trades, 36. Also here you can see the largest and the average profit on trade and loss on trade. Make sure to always have more profit on a trade than a loss in order to have better risk to reward ratio. Here you can see also your consecutive wins and consecutive losses in order to have better risk management. For example, for those expert advisors that aren't showing a series of consecutive losses, maybe you can use a martingale or other risk management technique. So this is for the strategy tester. It's very user friendly, and you can deal with it easily. Also, you can click here on right click and then save as the report, so you will have all the information, the results, the graph, and also these factors along in one report. This is for the expert advisor. If you want to test it, if you want to optimize it, it means that the MetaTrader 4 will run several tests to show you which is the better input for your expert advisor. You go for optimization here, you tick optimization, you remove this visual mode, you go for expert advisor, and here you click, for example, I want to check which moving period is better for my expert advisor. This is the value 20, this is the start. I want to try first the moving average 5. Every test I want to add 1, and the maximum is 20. For example, it will start testing the expert advisor with moving average 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 until reaching 20. I click OK, and then here I click on start optimization. I'll get here also optimization results and optimization graph. Here I can see that if I can use, I can also here remove the skip useless. So here it will show me under the optimization which were profitable and which were losing. So the best outcome is by using moving average period 19. For example, it showed that it was most profitable among the others, making a profit of 204, total trades 53, profit factor 1.24. So I can just right click on it, set input parameter, and go here and test it. So the EA will run again the test and will show me here the performance. So it was performing properly. We had a win and then series of losses, a win, series of losses, a win, and series of losses until the strategy the testing ended, showing a little bit of profit, and it is here showing a $204 profit. So this is how you optimize your expert advisor. It is very easy and user-friendly to use the strategy tester for the MetaTrader 4. Make sure you always have better testing, series of testing, different types of testing with different quality of data in order to have to have proper knowledge whether your expert advisor is robust and solid or not. So this is what we have to say today. It's very straightforward. MetaTrader 4 has a lot of features that can help us during our trading journey, among them the strategy tester that you can use to test your automated trading systems. So if you have any questions, please write them down in order to support you. Okay, Sai, if you can answer these questions. We have 2 questions.
Yes, Wael. I can see here someone asked for, can we change the time zone? Not obviously, like say basically the platform server, like it's from UK. So basically the time frame will be based on the server time. So only thing you can able to change your time frame, time period, like certainly like you want to select different time of charting time, like maybe 5 minutes, 15 minutes. So only that can be possible. Maybe you can have a local time frame with a synchronized with your with your system time, maybe time of your local time, but cannot change your server time, because basically the liquidity provide basically the fix happening with the mainly on the server. So the next one is like how I can install Meta for platform on MacBook. Yes, we have option for that. Like there's a crossover need to be downloaded as a outsource support. So through that, we can able to install the MetaTrader platform on MacBook. So this instruction already, the installation instruction already we have been given on our website. If you go through the website with our any of our entity website, we can see the platform. In the platform under, we can see the download option like desktop, and we can see Mac, which leads you to helps you step-by-step process to download the platform. It's possible to install the MetaTrader within Mac. Someone asked, I have in mobile. No, this expert advisors basically like your static tester works exactly on desktop version. In case if you have a mobile, we can have you how to set up your market watch. It's quite easy, user-friendly platform for you. Like you can also have input everything, all the indicators. You can take it out your line chart, everything over there. But coming to the expert advisor part, like what Wael was showing to how to test your strategy, it works only on a desktop version.
Okay, so someone is asking about stocks. So we are trying always to offer more stocks in order to give you a diversity of options in order to trade or invest in. So hopefully we are having more stocks in the future. Someone asking, when I tried strategy tester, sometimes the result won't appear. It was blank, but when I click the start button, it was running. Is there anything? So you have to check, mainly you have to check if it was running on the journal. If you can see on the journal that it was running, you have to check your input, whether you did set the right input in order to the A to meet the market, to meet the criteria that you set in order to open trades. So if it was running but not executing trades, it might be even either the EA has maybe an execution problem that could show under the journal. It will show you whether the EA is making any errors, or you can check your inputs. Maybe the market is not matching your criteria. So this is for this question. Does MT4, MT5 support copy trading where it automatically follows another trader? Yeah, it's when you go for tools options, if you link your automate your MetaTrader 4 platform to your MQL4 or MQL5 account, maybe you can also uh, link the ID, so this will support you in copying trades. I currently use eToro as they offer many penny stocks from hopefully ICM. Yeah, hopefully in the future we're gonna add more into this type of assets. Any further questions?
So there's a question like how to know the lot size, Euro stocks and gold and silver. It's very simple. Like if you go to the market watch, like you can see there is a product available. Suppose you want to know the lot size and contract size and tick value. So just select a particular instrument. For example, I'm going to select gold here and right click there. And if you go right click, there is called specifications options available, which give the enter the information about details, enter details about the product. For example, I'm going to click on gold with the specifications. Now you can see the information available here. So here it shows you the actually the what is the contract size. The contract size for it's all which all mentioned the standard lot, which all mentioned the details have been contract details have been mentioned as per the standard lot, like 1.00. We can say on a tick on a quantity size, like it's a contract size is 100 ounce. The margin currency is USDs. I can say tick value is 1.00. Tick size is 0.001. Same way we can able to select or check all the product specification to know about. So for example, in the case of US stocks and gold, exactly we can go and check the same way where all the information available on the market watch specifications. Can we use robot on your platform? Yes, you have option to do that. We have a VPS for that to run your server basically, but we do have the option for that. So for that you can always check your support people team there to help you. So it's allowed to do that robot system on our platform.
Someone is asking, can we set a stop loss and take profit on the chart? I'm going to show how to do it. So for example, here you have we have executed first. Let's set the chart for the euro dollar, and here I executed this trade. So I'm buying, for example, one lot of euro dollar. So I can see. I want to make sure that my trade is showing on the chart by going on to properties on common. So we have show trades. So this is the chart. As you can see here, this is the 1 minute chart. So this is the trade that I opened on euro dollar. So I can drag this is down. The first one, I'm dragging my stop loss. So I'm dragging my stop loss. I want to set, for example, the stop loss here at this point. I set it here, and for my take profit, I drag another time from the opening price towards the highest point, for example. So I set here, this is my stop loss and this is my take profit. So it's very user friendly. It's very easy. And if I want to change them at any time, for example, I want to go for lower stops, I just can move it like this, and this is going to change. For example, I want to lower my take profit, so it will adjust automatically. So it's very easy to use the chart to set the stop loss and take profit.
Yeah, there is a question like just checking on a website to install MT4 on Mac, but it shows they charge $60. Yes, it's not a pirate version actually, but still the many platform will be used to download it as a crossover. Maybe you get some other sites like there are free softwares available for for a free version. Like you can also use that as installing it. The supporting the support downloading option for that to crossover, and you can start using it. It's a one-time charge for you. Basically, it won't available on a monthly basis, and you have many type of application available for this to download it. So only thing you need to have to search on the Google to find which is a free download option for that. And once you download, then you can start using on a Mac book for MT4 platforms.
Sai, there's
Can you please suggest any other website? Definitely, we have other options. Definitely, I will check your email to write on the email to give some more sites to you for to download for the Mac, which help you. Even we can also check with our support team. There are also people to help you, or your a concerned relationship manager can able to help you to download this platform on a Mac.
okay. So when I move stop loss or take profit, it opens a window to confirm a modification. How to make it quicker? If you go for tools options and make sure that you have your one-click trading enabled, it will allow you to go for it without confirmation. You have to make sure you allow one-click trading. So when do we set a trend line? Now you can check our previous webinars for all the information about classical technical, but it's very easy to monitor. For example, I'm going to give you a small fast example here. So for example, you see these two previous highs. You just click on this trend line, and you just combine these two tops and check whether the market's gonna react on this particular point. So this is mainly it. For example, here also you have a series of higher lows. Also, you can draw this trend line here, and it was clear that the break of this trend line was a reversal in trend, and the market started going down again. So it's just you have to know a little bit of knowledge of classical technical. You can review our YouTube channel ICM Capital. We've talked about classical technical in previous webinars. When do we validate the demand and supply zone? Usually, the supply or demand zone is validated when you have like a couple of visits for the price. For example, when the price rebounds from a certain level more than 2 times, it is then valid. So it is more valid than having it only retracing from 1 time. So the more times the price get rejected from a certain supply or demand zone, it will be more valid. Okay, perfect. So mainly this is it for today. Sai, do you have anything to add?
Well, thank you everyone for joining today.
Thank you all for joining. If you need any support, just write an email to webinar@icm.com or support@icm.com, and we'll be glad to help you. Thanks for joining. Hopefully on Monday we'll have our weekly market update webinar, so stay tuned.